This winter, we've had a few days where it snowed all day. It still feels wild to me that I can step outside and be in between the trees in the woods. I didn't grow up with snow or heavy winters, and even though I've been in New York for 9 years, it still feels like a season I am just starting to know and befriend. There is a special magic to snow days and winter. They are the perfect invitation for us to slow down, and due to the amount of nighttime hours that we get, for me it also feels like an invitation to really go within and nourish from within. After a couple of days working on my shop update, today I am getting back into painting the eukaryotic painting. I am working on the plant kingdom section, and the first plant that I will be working on today is the Carolina allspice. I have a couple of magnolias to work on next, and today I'm so happy because it's going to be a paint day. It's very gloomy, it's very cold outside, but it's very toasty in here. I love to just grab all the layers when working in winter and gloomy days, and I'm drinking some hot water and I'm listening to a new book that I started the last painting session that I did, and I am loving it so far. I am currently working on a section of this painting focused on the plant kingdom. And right now I am working on the mango-leaf clade. Some very well-known plants which are part of this clade include nutmeg, avocado, black pepper, bay leaf, and magnolias. It feels so incredibly good to be back painting this one, as it is not only an opportunity for me to learn so much more about all these living beings, but also because it is bringing so much color to these winter and gloomy days. Before continuing with today's vlog, I just wanted to say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I've been working on my shop update these past few weeks, and thanks to Squarespace, it's been super easy to connect my art portfolio made with their professional portfolio designs to my online shop, as well as to offer password protected early access to some of my clients thanks to their password protected sites. And we are partnering up, giving you a 2-week free trial for you to test it out, try it out, see how you like it. And once you're ready to launch, you can use the code Caro Arevalo to get a sweet discount with Squarespace. Thank you once again for being this channel sponsor and today's video sponsor. Now let's go back to today's vlog. You have no idea how excited I am for doing these. I have never been one to do seasonal decoration because of consumerism, because of sustainability, because of storage, so many things. But this year, Ivo, my partner, was saying how much he loves Christmas decorations. And I thought there's definitely a way of doing sustainable Christmas decorations. And here I am awakening a part of me that I had no idea that I was ready to explore, like doing all these DIY projects. These are going to be for a guirnalda, and I'm also going to be working on a wreath. And I got some beautiful paper-made trees, as well as these beeswax candles in the shape of trees, and I think it's going to look so good. In order to make the house smell like the holidays, I have these pots with hot water and some cinnamon sticks, so it's smelling like cinnamon. I'm thinking of also dropping in some clover, and I think it's going to be smelling so good and so celebratory. I hands down didn't know that I would enjoy these so much. I just found this beautiful one that I can use for the wreath, worth, corona. I don't know how to say it in English. This one here. I was originally planning on going to Michael's, a DIY store, to get a wire wreath frame or a grapevine wreath as a starter for my wreath, and then to add all the forest findings on this starter. The snowstorm was very harsh, so I had a change in plans and decided to try and make the wreath from scratch. I didn't follow any videos, nor I've done any one of these before, but I started playing with what I got, and I realized that the pampa leaves could work as my string to wrap up all the other sticks together. And slowly, I ended up making my own wreath frame. It took hours and hours to make, but I devoted the whole day to collect sticks, pine leaves, etc., and make the wreath and my garlands. I am so happy that I was able to make them with everything that I found right outside our home, and that I made them 100% biodegradable. It had been so long since I did something DIY just for the pure joy of doing so. This has really inspired me a lot to add more projects that bring joy to my life. I am daydreaming of starting to bake more this year, and also to keep decorating our new home.
A big part of taking refuge is acknowledging that there's a lot of suffering out there. So what can you take refuge in amidst all of that?
I just turned 2 years of doing yoga every day, and I will keep doing these in 2023. I could speak forever about the effects showing up on my mat every day continues to have on me. It is one of the most beautiful journeys I've embarked on. This week, I also turned 5 months of meditating every day. I am so thankful for practices that bring me back to myself. I launched my shop update and it was open for around a week. I didn't film anything while launching the shop because, to be honest, I was quite nervous. I am not sure why, but I was nervous, and as soon as I launched it, I stopped checking my phone. I guess I was fearing no one would get anything from the shop update. I came back to check on Monday and was so happily surprised to see orders had come through. These meant the world to me for lots of reasons, and I was so excited to pack the orders. Ivo and I have been working together for 3 years now, and we've done the end of the year shop update together those 3 years. I enjoy the packing days for the shop update so much as we've already built a system and we each have our assigned tasks. When I was growing up, I loved sequenced work. And I have a thing for repetition, as you may know from my paintings, full of dots and eyes and circles. So this packing in sequencing days is so much fun to me. I also love to do little prayers when packing and sending the orders away. Why not add a little extra love, you know? Yesterday and today we've been doing all the packing for my shop update. I was doing all these little drawings on each of the packs, all of these and the backs and the ones back there. All of these have moon calendars, prints, a couple originals, and I've been packing these. Ivo has been doing all the shipping labels, and he's also been packing all the yoga mats and everything that was ordered with yoga mats. Today I'm finishing to usually here. I add to each package, please don't bend. And we should be dropping these today at the post office. Today is Wednesday and Saturday is the last day for orders within the US to arrive before Christmas for those who want their artwork as gifts for themselves or others. They should be arriving on time, and we just want to, ship them as soon as possible. We're working on these today as well. I think today we should be done. We are just missing packing the fungi artist proofs, which I believe we got like 4 orders. And yesterday I just had so much fun packing. It's so beautiful to, I get to do this as my job. I get to pack orders and send them all over the world to a lot of countries that I've never been, a lot of places that I've never been, and each person that orders them has a whole story of why they want this piece. And it just, I pinch myself all the time. And yesterday I finished my current audiobook that I was listening to while packing orders. I had some lights candle up, and it was just, I cannot believe, that people actually order from my shop, and that means a lot to me. It's just mind-blowing. Today we are also picking some stamps from the post office. The post office has been out of stock of international stamps, and we need to ship our Patreon rewards as soon as possible. So hopefully, I actually order them through the mail. They should be arriving today, and with that we can ship the missing stamps Patreon rewards. And now I'll stop talking and I'll get back to packing. As soon as we finished packing, we dropped everything at the post office. I wanted to show you how beautiful the way from our studio to the post office looks. These snowy winter days make me feel as if I lived inside a Ghibli movie. We stopped by the art supply store as I wanted to pick up a couple of things. As now I get most of my art supplies from handmade small businesses, I usually order directly from their shop. And I've come to realize that I come to the art supply store very rarely. When I do though, I usually just come in, get what I need, and this time around we had a little extra time to look around. I love doing these, and I haven't done it in a long time. Wandering around is an opportunity to find a new art supply to play with and to get curious. After shipping everything from the shop update, I had a little time to focus on painting. I got to finish the first layer of the mangolith clay. I can't wait to have more free time in the upcoming weeks to paint more often. Not only this painting, which has me so excited, but I want to focus on painting just for the sakes of painting. This is something I honestly haven't done in a long time, and I am very thirsty for it. I feel my connection with creativity gets so nourished when I get to draw and paint on my sketchbooks with no real objective. This is where my new ideas come from and where I get to know my paint language in a deeper level. I have been missing doing these a lot, and I feel the time to do it is now. Winter is becoming an invitation to go slower, to focus on what nourishes my art practice and its essence, and to focus on healing my body. I am quite happy to be giving myself the upcoming weeks for this, as I really need it in order to be able to keep the creative spark alive, to show up from a place that feels truer to myself, and in order to deepen my connection to Great Spirit. All of these needs time, and if I don't put boundaries with work, then I guess this time would never arrive. I share this as I feel we may all sometimes need a reminder of why we do what we do in the first place. Remembering that sometimes we may be focusing too much on the final outcome and forget to make space for the playfulness, for the curiosity, and for our spark to come alive again. All the packing for my Patreon rewards is ready, thanks to Evo. Packing sponsored by Evo, and I wanted to share with you the rewards for this month because they are quite special for me. So I was in Peru most of November and I worked on these. On the postcard while I was there, I worked on the sticker right before leaving. The sticker is the Amancias flower, which is a flower in danger of extinction. It grows in the Andes of Peru. It's a tiny, beautiful flower called Amancias. And for our monthly postcard, we have native Peruvian potatoes. Some of you may not be familiar with the amount of potatoes we have in Peru, with all the beautiful colors that they have and the shapes. They just vary so much in shape, color, taste, and they are all native. If you're not familiar, Peru has more than 3,000 types of native potatoes, and we are also one of the only countries in the world that up until today has banned Monsanto seeds, has banned any genetically modified organisms, so any, genetically modified seeds. So all of these potatoes can still be protected, and there's a very big wanting acknowledge in Peru that we want to, preserve as many species of potatoes and native fruit and plant and veggies as possible. I believe the ban goes for maybe like 5 or 6 more years, and hopefully it will be extended once again, because it has already been extended. But anyhow, native Peruvian potatoes and the Amancias flower, which is also Peruvian. I wanted to make a little ode to Peru, not only for being back home in November, but just because I love it. So I just wanted to share that with you before I put the last few rewards away. We are still waiting to receive some international stamps. They have been very scarce. They are sold out from most places. I'd usually just go to my local post office and get them, but they haven't had them for like 2 months. So now I'm just ordering them online, and hopefully they'll get here pretty soon so we can ship this out as soon as possible. So this is how my DIY decor ended up looking. I did the garland with the oranges and lemons I dehydrated. I also used some of them to decorate our tree and found some felt animal ornaments, which are the cutest. The holiday spirit visited me for the first time ever, and I'm so happy we had our little celebratory corner this year. Thank you for joining me on today's vlog. That was a little bit of art, a little bit of DIY, and a little bit of holiday season. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you once again, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. And thank you to you for sharing your time with me. I hope this brought a little joy. Also wanted to remind you that I have partnered up with Open, which is this app that I use for meditation. If you want to join me in doing a daily meditation for all January for free, make sure to check that link on the video's description. And I'm taking a little break from videos for the next few weeks, so I will see you not that soon, but I hope you have a beautiful beginning to 2023, and that this year is expansive in every way and connects us a little bit more with love. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you. Bye.